Jamal Bryan is at it again. You know, we've done multiple videos over the years on Jamal Bryan and his infidelities and his sleeping around on his ex-wife Giselle, who he was married to for a while, and they had 3 daughters. But we know that he got a 17-year-old pregnant in his church in Baltimore, the church that he founded, Empowering Temple over there. He had got a minor pregnant. It was allegedly 2. Then he had a baby by a woman in Los Angeles. And this guy got a promotion. When Eddie Long got into his trouble and he had to leave the church, he left there and went down to Atlanta. Was it New Missionary, that New Missionary church that he's there now? And we know that he grew up in the church. He grew up in a very, very well-to-do home. His father was a great pastor of the African Methodist Church. So he came up through the churches. But he's been able to sleep around, and he's even slept with a couple women that I know coming to my city. So I can only imagine the infidelities and the cheating scandals and all the things that he's been able to do and get away with it and get right back in the pulpit and preach. I mean, it's gotten so bad that he's even he was even questioned on shows that he went on to do interviews. He went on to Fox 5 and he said this.
You've been very open over
Yes.
the years about
Yes.
past infidelity.
Yes.
And how you grew from that.
Yes.
What do you make of some people out there who will look at this decision to bring you in as senior pastor as new birth trading one controversy for possibly another?
No, I think that it's right on target to be a match made in heaven. Who else could help lead a church through scars and pain if you've never done so yourself?
Several years ago, all of a sudden, you're on TBN.
Yes.
And folks are saying, oh, he's the next great preacher.
Right.
You're being called by churches left and right.
Yeah.
And here you are, a young pastor,
Yes.
thriving, growing church, and all of a sudden, those temptations meet you head on.
Well, I didn't have a litmus test. You have to understand, I was a national televangelist since I was 29, and the whole world had opened up for me. In every stage, I'm preaching in arenas, convention centers, mass mega churches, was quickly becoming a household name. So nothing in my mind ever said, 1, I would ever get caught. Number 2, that my wife would ever leave. Number 3, that my church would tank out.
Walk us through what happened.
I stepped rolling outside of my marriage and had a extramarital affair that ultimately ended in a divorce to an incredibly wonderful woman, not because anything was flawed in the marriage or in her, but in my own immaturity for the level that I was getting ready to go into.
So we hear all of this. Now, y'all remember about 8 years ago when PFK Boom from Baltimore ran down on Jamal Bryan and they ran him out of Baltimore? I was reading the comment sections. A lot of y'all was very upset with PK Boom. Why don't he call out the gangsters and the drug dealers and all this? But this guy's in church allegedly propagating the word of God, but sleeping with everybody's wives, sleeping with all the women, making babies, creating single moms. He's doing everything and he's able to get away with it. Then he goes down to Atlanta and now he promotes this woman, Kerri Turner. She has a doctorate in religious studies and all this stuff, but she walking around BBL booty, jiggling everywhere, all through the church. Nobody says anything. I'm not even gonna get into what the Bible says about female preachers. I'm not gonna get into all that. But he makes her his first lady after all these allegations. Like, if I mess up, y'all would never give me all these chances. But because, listen, pastors, rock stars, athletes, they can do whatever they want to do and come right back to the community, man. But the church community is very upset about Jamal Bryan, and they're calling him out. And one of the bishops is saying this.
Jamal Bryan made Dr. Kerri Turner the co-pastor of New Birth for her ministry credentials. Dr. Kerri Turner and her BBL was introduced as an emerging pastor, because she's talented. And then she was given a youth pastor position, even though she don't have any children. But anyway, and then she was elevated again to be the co-pastor of the whole church, because she's so talented. You mean to tell me that you will allow someone to play with your soul? You will allow this pastor to play games with your eternal destiny? You will allow a man to keep promoting someone over your souls who is quite possibly one of his booty calls, allegedly? How many praying, Bible reading, God-seeking individuals have served in that ministry, care about souls, want to help God people, but who do we promote? The ones whose legs we can rub. Jamal Brayant is an unrepentant sinner who said that my Lord was out of order 85% of his life. You blasphemer.
But even Tasha K jumped in on this, and she really went in with and spilling all the tea with all of these women that he was sleeping with. And like I said, these are just the known women. I know a couple women that he slept with here in my city. These are just the known women. Just imagine, I'm in Philadelphia, Detroit, Baltimore, Memphis, Atlanta, all those black cities, Chicago, Los Angeles ain't a black city, but all these different cities. But let's look at what Tasha K had to say.
Jamal Brayant hand in hand with this beautiful BBL Dr. Kerri here, who is his, Kerri Turner, who is his co-pastor at New Birth. He promoted her from emerging pastor to youth pastor to now she is co-pastor, and she is on trips with him in Fort Lauderdale on the church's money, and they get a little put in dip on the side. And have been, according to sources, since 2017. Now, apparently the church and a lot of people that used to work for the church and stuff have thanked me because they have been trying to figure out, first, what happened to Tweet? It's okay, Jasmine. Take your time. There we go. What happened to Tweet? I knew he didn't. What happened? People were trying to figure out, and it was Dr. Kerri that happened, allegedly, and it was Amber Ty from Country Wayne's skits. It was also Phaedra Parks. Jamal Brayant! All of these women, and this is the reason why he won't make the BBL doctor the main bitch, but he can give her a co-pastor position. That's as close to the wife as you gonna get, bitch. Okay, now, you know what's really bad about this whole union is that Dr. Kerri, BBL co-pastor here, used to date and was engaged to Marvin Sapp. Take your time, Jasmine. It's okay. It's a lot of pictures here. It's a tree. Yeah, and Marvin Sapp and Jamal Brayant are best friends and apparently used to do heavy alleged orgies together in Detroit.
And whatever happened to Tweet, right? So we remember that he was dating Tweet. Man, I'm jealous. Oh my God. Tweet was my favorite. Whew. Man, Tweet was beautiful. And he was dating Tweet for a minute. You gonna tell me that they wasn't having sex? Y'all gonna tell me he wasn't having sex? Come on, man. Like, he bring these women right in front of y'all face, man. He's like a pimp. He bring them right in front of your face. Y'all remember when he went on the show with Tweet and he said this?
A year ago, I was walking through Times Square going to an Oprah Winfrey movie premiere, and I bumped into R&B singer Tweet, who is my absolute favorite female singer in the world.
Better be.
And I pulled the Oric move and asked for a picture. And we have grown into an incredible friendship. I call her my last lady.
But then all of a sudden, poof, and Tweet was gone. And next thing you know, he's making this announcement right here.
I am so grateful. I am so grateful to God that she has consented to be my wife. Would you help me? Thank God. for Dr. Kerri Turner. Come on. I can't tell you how happy I am, how happy my family is, how happy my children are, and I hope my church is happy for me. I wanted you to know from me. I want you to know from me. I want you to know from me why it is that I wanted to marry this woman. Is not just because she's beautiful, but because she's brilliant, because she is anointed, and she makes me a better man, and I'm grateful. I wanted to marry her because I wanted her to be the moon, because I don't want there to be a night that I don't see her. I wanted her to be the sun, to be a reminder that the dark season of my life is over. I wanted her to be a rainbow, just to be a reminder that God's promise is still good for my life. And I wanted her to be the rain, to let me know that the harvest is coming. And so for 5 years, you've just had a pastor. But going forward for the rest of my days, you're going to have a first lady.
So he gets engaged to this woman, and they taking trips and on the church's dime and traveling, and you think that he wasn't clapping them cheeks? Y'all crazy, man. The church has become a joke. A joke. You had Eddie Long in there doing all kinds of wicked, wild stuff, and you go from Eddie Long and you bring a guy down there that got a 17-year-old woman pregnant, had a son in Los Angeles while he was married, was sleeping with all kinds of allegations of sleeping with all kinds of women. You bring him down to the church? What a joke. This is the biggest joke we ever saw. Man, Psalms 141 says, Blessed is the man who walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the path of sinners, nor sits in the seats of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and his law he meditates day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that brings forth its fruit in its season. Man, this dude ain't doing none of that. He out there bringing forth fruit, all right? He out there sleeping with he's doing all kinds of stuff, man. Y'all remember he wanted to grow weed on the church? Y'all remember he said he speak on behalf of pastors, and he apologized to that letter crew, and a lot of the pastors came out and stood on Bible? Man, he did all kinds of things just to clout chase to get money, man. But I saw personally what this guy was doing when he came to my old church years back and what he did. I'm not going to get into all that to keep not put people's names out there, but he came in there preaching from the pulpit, looking through the audience, getting with the women. Yeah, right here in Philly, he was doing it. So I can only imagine going from city to city to city and getting away with it, because there's no order in the church, because there's no powerful men. So y'all got mad when PFK Boom stepped to him. Y'all got mad. Y'all got more. Y'all wanted to check PFK Boom. Look what this guy's doing, man. And he can get away with it. And he gonna continue to get away with it. And the thing is with him, he don't even hide it. He bring it right in front of your face. He's a guy that can have a wife and then cheat on the wife, get another girlfriend, be right in the pulpit. Right in the pulpit. Talking trash, man. Remember he said something about Kevin Samuels, clout chasing, when he supposed to be preaching from the pulpit, all in the secular people's business. But, you know, I don't know, man. Listen, man, our community is messed up, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna cut this video short here because I'm getting upset. If you made it this far in the video, hit the like button. Leave your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to Street Media TV, man. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.